Hello everybody, I'm James with the Future Maker Lab. In our time going out to high schools and middle schools demonstrating technical careers, we have heard a lot of students express interest in the medical field. That is why Future Maker is bringing some new medical activities to schools. I'm going to show you one activity today, which is our blood pressure arm simulator. Everybody has had their blood pressure taken, but not everybody knows what goes into it. Students will use these to get an idea of what it's like to measure a patient's blood pressure. Disclaimer, we are not medical professionals. We are simply here to demonstrate these careers and to give students an idea of what it's like. So this is how it works. First, you attach this blood pressure cuff to the simulator mannequin arm. You want this to be about 2 inches above the elbow bend. Now on a real patient, blood pressure is measured from the brachial artery. The next step is to put on your stethoscope. Now I have a fancy stethoscope that can actually cast to a Bluetooth speaker, so I can actually hear the sounds without putting it into my ear. So I'm going to place the stethoscope right underneath the cuff onto the artery. The next step is to inflate the cuff using this pump here to 150 millimeters of mercury. For a real patient, you would also feel the artery while you're inflating it. Then when you can no longer feel it, that's your estimated systolic blood pressure. You would then go 30 millimeters of mercury above that estimate. But because we are using a simulator and this activity is just to give students an idea of what it's like, we simply tell them to inflate it to 150. In real patients, you would then deflate the cuff completely, then reinflate the cuff to that 30 above the estimate. But because we have a lot of students to get through, we skip the deflate and reinflate process. Now once our students have inflated the cuff to 150 millimeters of mercury, we then have them open this little valve right here just a little bit so that it falls at about 2 millimeters of mercury per second. As it falls, note the number when you hear the sound start. That is the systolic blood pressure, which is the top number of your blood pressure. As the pressure continues to fall, listen for when the sound stops and note that number. That will be the diastolic blood pressure, which is the bottom number. And that is how you would tell a patient their blood pressure. So for example, my blood pressure arm is at 120/80, which by the way is right on the border between elevated and normal blood pressure. And this is our new blood pressure station that we are bringing to middle and high schools around the state. Now, this is a great way for us to talk about the amazing careers that are available in the medical field and the opportunities available for high school students in these fields. One example of this is Excel at CTE, which is a program in Kansas where students can take college level classes during high school and get their tuition paid for by the state of Kansas. It's a great way to get some prerequisites out of the way. For example, if a student wanted to go into the medical field, they could take the EKG and phlebotomy course at WSU Tech and get that done during high school and paid for by the state. It's a fantastic opportunity, and Future Maker is all about making sure students know that these opportunities are available to them. That will wrap it up for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button. It really helps us out. And if you would like us to bring this medical activity to your school, go ahead and book us at www.futuremakerlab.com. I'm James with the Future Maker Lab, and I will see you next time.